Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is DeWanda and I'm bringing to you a video that I decided to upload on my lunch break and what I was going to cook for myself after a good morning of work. But anyway, I wanted to do something probably kind of quick, easy, and delicious. And this is what I'm going to be fixing today for my lunch. Yes, ramen noodles. And what I do, guys, I pretty much make this out of gourmet lunch. It's just not straight out the bag. I'm going to add my special ingredients. So it's basically, only thing I'm using in this bag is the noodles. Everything else I'm adding to it to make it more healthier for myself, because you just only get noodles in this bag and a seasoned packet with a bunch of ingredients. When I say a bunch of ingredients, I mean, look at it, guys. You got to deal with the starchy noodles, but you have to deal with the soup-based ingredients that is a mile long. And what got me was powdered cooked chicken. Okay, that was enough for me. So I decided to upgrade this to a better meal, and this is how I'm going to do it. So keep watching. So these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. I'm going to try to show this as the best way I can. So you'll see everything here. What I will be. Sorry for the shakiness. But pretty much I'm going to go through each one, but I'm just going to let you see. And I decided to cook on my little thing, which is very handy. I got this from Walmart. I think it was like $40. And pretty much. So what I'm going to do is just get it started. I'm just going to add 2 cups of water so that can start boiling. It's not going to take long because I pretty much tried to put in some hot water. So we're going to let that come to a boil. And what I'm going to start with, guys, is my ingredients. These vegetables. I use frozen vegetables. It's convenient to me. They won't, pop them, get them out the freezer, and they're good to go. I'm using some mixed vegetables here. I want you to see the brand. Great value. Ooh, that's kind of, but anyway, it's great value. I also try to use their store brands. Any grocery store I go, I try to use their store brand to see how I like them. Great value is okay. It's only on certain things I buy great value in, but the frozen vegetables, they have a variety of them, and they pretty much taste good. They're not too stringy. You know how you can tell when a cheap vegetable and frozen, it'd be stringy and all that, but these are fine. I like using great value frozen vegetables. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be using, mixed vegetables, frozen. And what I do, I'm starting off with a chicken base, broth base. You can use chicken broth. I do use chicken broth too. But this is a seasoning. It's 100% natural seasoning. And it has no MSG in it. It contains sea salt. And it shows you the directions how to use it. But it's like 2 tablespoons to 1 cup. I get this from my local grocery store, HEB, but it's not throughout the United States. It's just in my area. So what I'm gonna do is gonna put just 1 tablespoon of this. I'm gonna eyeball it with the tablespoon, and I put that in first, and that's basically my base to this broth. I fixed this for myself. I fixed this for my husband, my children. I have 5 children. And so this is fast. This is quick. And then it has a lot of good quality ingredients in it So, and you know individually what you're putting in there. Just like this packet, it has a little packet in here, you know, a seasoning packet with all those ingredients. And this, no. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with my sesame oil. I'm going to eyeball. I'm not going to put that much of this. Just give it a little oily base. Just a little dash. I have a natural seasoning. And it's also an all-purpose seasoning that I like to use. It has salt, black pepper, sugar, spices, natural onions flavor, natural garlic flavor, parsley, celery seed, calcium, salt, cellulite. I think cellulite. I don't know, guys, but sulcate. I think it is cellulite. And I like using this. And what I do is I eyeball my seasoning. I basically start from one end and make a circle all the way around and then meet up in the middle, and that's give you a disbursement of seasoning all over your food. Then I'm going to do the garlic powder, and I do it the same way. I eyeball it all the way around, meet at the middle. Onion powder. Same way, go around, meet to the middle. Cayenne pepper. I don't go around all the way to the middle. What I do is dab in the middle, make a circle, and that should be enough with that. Because this is very, very pepper. A lot of spice. I'm going to do my my dehydrated bell peppers. Usually I'll put this in some water and let it hydrate a little bit. But I'm not going to do it this time. But I do. I hydrate it. It makes it cook faster. I just put it in the palm, and that should be enough. And I sprinkle that in there. Okay, I got some chipotle chili pepper, which I like the flavoring of this in my noodles because it gives it like a smoky taste. And I eyeball this. I dab in the middle just like the cayenne pepper. I don't know if I showed you that. Did I show you that? I like the brand of spices that they carry. Okay. Then I have sweet soy glaze. If you don't want it sweet and you just like it spicy, you can just go with the regular soy sauce. But I like to give it like a tangy pepper taste, sweet taste. And I like this. And it gives that richness and that darkness to your ramen noodles. And what I do, I eyeball this too. What I do, I start from one corner, go all the way around and meet at the middle. I have to have Tabasco. Okay, it's hot sauce Tabasco. Hot sauce Tabasco. I prefer Tabasco, but if I don't have Tabasco, I will use hot sauce. I love jalapenos. I love spice. I just love spice, period. A lot of people can't handle spice, so if it's going to be too spicy for you, don't use it. And I just do a couple of dabs like that. Okay. Uh-oh, sorry. Hit the camera. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my vegetables in because my water is kind of boiling. And you can put as many vegetables you want or little vegetables you want. It don't matter. I'm going to just put a little bit. Probably about a cupful of this. Put this back. Okay. All right. So, give this a stir. Bring it back to a little boil. I like my vegetables not too overcooked. I like to have some crunch to it because it makes you feel like they have the freshness of still being kind of raw, but not exactly raw, but kind of, softened, but not still have that bite and crunch to it. I love green onions. You can buy these in a bag. They say they're washed, but I still wash mine. You know how that is. They can say it's washed. You don't know. You don't know. It might not be. So I like to wash them anyway. I give it a little cut about right there because this part is what I'm going to put in first. So I'm just going to cut a little bit of that white off. Throw that. Take all the bad parts off. And I'm going to go and give this a wash. You don't have to dry them, but I do. Okay. What I do, I cut it to the green part. And this is what I put in to flavor my noodles first. So I'm going to give this a cut. Let me bend my camera down a little bit so y'all can see. I like working with little knives, not big knives. I'm not trying to cut my fingers off. I know some chefs like to use them big old knives. I said, oh, that's too much for me to handle. So I'm going to stick with this one. And it cuts to me pretty good. So I'm going to stop there. And I'm going to put this in there now, which gives this more of a hard, more bite flavor to it. And this is where I'm going to season my noodles. Okay, I put that in there. Let me adjust this camera. Okay, finish cutting this.